Hello everyone and welcome to Linda's Soup Plants for You. It is Friday evening and I'm going to do a short video tonight on my little mini haul. We went to Home Depot today. I haven't been there in a while because the last couple times I bought plants from there they were in very bad shape. So I've been purchasing most of my plants through either Lowe's or Stein's Garden Center, but I hadn't been to Home Depot in a while, so I wanted to try it. And they had a better selection than last time, and the plants were in better shape, so I did get a few, and that's what I'm going to share with you tonight. The first one I got is this, I believe this is a Pearls and Jade Pothos, and I know that these look very similar to other species of plants, and there is no name on here, so I am just going to go with that. And if somebody watching this video disagrees with me and thinks that it might be something else, please don't be afraid to comment, but that is what I think this is. And it's a smaller plant. It's in a 4-inch pot, and it was $3.95. But most of you already know that I kind of like to buy my plants on the smaller side and grow them up myself, and because I get a lot of satisfaction out of that. So it doesn't bother me that it's small. But so that's the first one. And then I got this Ponytail Pom, and there's actually, I think, 4 bulbs in here. And I'm going to share this with my girls. The last one I got was, I think it was $4, and I had 4 of them in there, and mine lived, but my girls killed theirs. I think they overwatered them, and it's easy to do. You got to be careful with these because of the bulb, and I'm not even happy with the way this is planted. Tomorrow I'm going to get this out of this soil right away. But as you can see here, hopefully, whoops, let me flip my flipper on my camera so I can see what you can see, hopefully. All right. You can see the bulbs here. Those hold a lot of water. And if they really shouldn't be, the soil should not be up covering that whole bulb. So I am going to repot these tomorrow and get some of that bulb out of that soil. And I'll have to remind my girls too, my daughter and granddaughter, when they water, always to feel the bulb. That's how I do it. I have a big one behind me here, and it's doing great. It's growing great, and it's very healthy. So they're pretty easy to grow as long as you don't overwater them. But I think they're just a really pretty plant. They don't require a lot of attention, and they just have a graceful arch to them, which I just love. So, okay, that's that one. And I said this was going to be short, so I have to stop yakking and get moving. Okay. This one I'm really excited about. This is called a China doll. The first time I saw this plant was on the Voodoo Garden channel with Ray. And if you haven't seen his channel, you really should go check him out. He's really a nice guy, and he's very down to earth, and he's real people. He doesn't try to be somebody he's not, and he's just fun to watch. And most of his videos are 20 minutes to 40 minutes long, so those of you that like long videos, you'll like him. He also has another channel it's called Praxis. Oh, I think it's 53211 or 53212, but if you put in Praxis and there's a zip code after it, that's his outdoor garden channel, and he does both, so he's fun to watch. But anyway, he had one of these that he had bought. I think he purchased it at Walmart a few years ago, And he tells the story of how he grew it up, and I'm not sure if he still has it, but when I saw it on there, I just thought it was so pretty. And again, the leaves are very dainty, and for some reason, I'm always attracted to those. So I was so excited when I saw this because I've never seen a China doll plant in real life. And there were 3 of them there, and this was the healthiest of the 3, but as you can see, there's a lot of dead leaves down towards the bottom, but it also has a lot of new growth coming up. So when I was at the register, I asked the young man there if I explained there's only 3 of these, and this was the best of the 3. And I said, do you think they would do any better on the price? Because they wanted $9.99, which isn't a bad price for it, but I just thought I'd try. And he said, sure. He says, I'll just give it to you for half price. And that was at I'm sorry, this was at Stein's that I got this, not Home Depot. The first 2 I showed you were from Home Depot. And I don't think Stein's Garden Center is a nationwide store. I've asked other people in the past if they had one in their state, and they didn't, so I don't know if that'll help you. I think you can order online from them, but I'm not positive on that. So, all right, so that one, and then I am getting ready to redo one of my big shelves in my living room. And as I said in my last video, I finally got everything, all the plants in what I thought was the optimal place that they were the happiest and they were growing good, but unfortunately they grew too good, and some of them have totally outgrown their spot in just a few months. So I have to redo that. And I had the thought that maybe I would put all of my ferns on that stand. But as I've been looking at it, I thought it really needed something different from what I was putting up there, because everything that I have is kind of a heavier look. The bird's nest ferns and the, well, the blue star fern I have too, but I'm not sure if I want to move that from where I have it. So that is why I got this one. I like this plant. It's healthy. It's usually problem-free, and it's a good size. So I got this one to put on my shelf. And I'll show you an overall picture of all of these at the end so you can see what they all look like, okay? All right. And we have 2 more left. This one, I almost fell over when I saw it. This is the Burroughs Tale, which I have been wanting since I started increasing my plant collection again. And I have one in a small pot in my kitchen. It's got 4 little tiny tails in it, and it's growing and it's healthy, but it's taking forever. And I always get very envious when I see these on YouTube. And I've seen them even a lot bigger than this, but this is okay. This size is great for me. But I'm so excited to finally own a full Burroughs Tale plant. And this one was $16.99, which that's very reasonable for these in our area. These, when I've seen these in the past, they were $30, $40. So I was excited. I grabbed it. It was the only one they had. And I took it, and I'm going to give it a good home. All right. Oops, I just lost a little piece of it. That's okay. I can put those in with my other one, and they will grow. That's the good thing about this kind of plant. You can get a lot of plants from it. All right, and last but not least, this is a regular heart-shaped philodendron. And look at the size of these leaves. They are huge. Now I have quite a few heart-shaped philodendrons in my house, but the leaves are not as big as this. They are probably about half this size, which is fine. But years ago, this was a very common houseplant. Everybody had them. Every store carried them, and they weren't hard to find. Well, I've been looking for quite a while, and haven't seen any. I did see one that was about this size a couple months ago, but it was not very healthy looking, and I didn't want to take a chance on that, so I passed it up. But when I saw this one today, I had to get it because it's gorgeous, it's healthy, it's beautiful, and it's going to a friend of mine. Merry Christmas, Suzette. This is for you, my friend. It's going to be going out in the mail this week. And no worries about the weather, because I'm going to pay for the overnight to make sure that you get it right away so nothing happens to it in the mail. But I am going to wait a couple days because they just watered it, and it's pretty heavy. I can barely lift this pot. So I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to keep an eye on it for a few days, and once I know that it's ready to ship, then I will pack it up, and hubby is off work right now, so he can run it down to the post office for me, and you'll have it before Christmas. Okay, so Merry Christmas, and I'm going to give you a overall view here of all of these. So this was my plant haul, and I think I did pretty good. I'm very excited about it. I can't wait to find a spot for them and rearrange my plants. And in the meantime, well, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Hopefully you'll be able to see them all. And maybe back up a little. I have this camera on a tripod, so I hope I'm not jerking too much. I really wanted you to see the size of these plants. I thank you all for coming and viewing my videos. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, and especially to my, I have quite a few recently, and of new people following me, and I want to thank you for coming, and I hope you'll come back. And if you want to be notified when I make a new video, then just hit that notification button, and when it gives you 3 choices, hit the all, and that will let you know when I have a new video up. And if you like the video and you want to give me a thumbs up, that would be helpful as well. So, alright. Until next time, bye now.